all previously infected countries had submitted evidence which the OIE had correctly evaluated as consistent with a lack of a rinderpest transmission chain. Our final conclusion is that the committee is aware of the presence of residual rinderpest stocks in certain laboratories. Nevertheless, the committee has concluded that a declaration of the end of rinderpest as a transmissible virus is soundly based and may be made. The report of the Joint Committee is now submitted to the Director General. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have before me the most historical resolution presented to this World Assembly for adoption in the history of the OIE and in the history of the veterinary profession. This Assembly, World Assembly of OIE delegates, declares solemnly that the world has achieved freedom from rinderpest in its natural setting, one of the most dreadful animal diseases with severe impacts on livelihoods. This Assembly also expresses its deep gratitude to all nations, organizations, and individuals who contributed to the fight against rinderpest and the successful eradication of the disease. And this Assembly also undertakes to reduce around the world the number of institutions holding rinderpest virus containing material other than attenuated viruses under approved conditions and according to relevant guidelines. I have the pleasure to ask you to consider adoption of this draft resolution number 18 at the 79th General Assembly, Mr. President.
Vamos a pasar a votar entonces por la negativa. Abstenciones. Queda entonces unánimemente aprobada la resolución número 18.
Dr. Carlos Carrera, President of OIE, Dr. Bernard Villa, Director General of OIE, honorable OIE delegates, today we are thrilled and relieved to see that the last countries and territories in the world have now been recognized as being free from rinderpest. As we look back on what it took to reach this point, there are some important lessons which can guide us in the future. Open dialogue, good coordination, and trust between partners. Both political and financial support were necessary. In several countries, significant progress was possible only after political recognition that it was in everyone's best interest to eradicate rinderpest as soon as possible. Many, and I believe probably all of us in this room today, agree that veterinary services are a public good that should be well-funded, well-prepared, and held accountable. Community involvement is a core component of any future program and should be ensured from the inception through to completion and evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate the OIE and its membership for this accomplishment, and I look forward to our continued collaboration. Thank you.
El trabajo de la OIE para controlar esta enfermedad fue basado en la armonización de políticas de lucha establecidas por nuestros miembros, el intercambio de avances científicos en el campo de los métodos de lucha y la transparencia de cada miembro con relación a su situación sanitaria nacional por medio de las notificaciones a la OIE. El éxito de los programas nacionales de control fue vinculado con el apoyo del programa GREP de la FAO y del apoyo financiero de donantes, en particular la Comisión Europea y asimismo directamente de varios países miembros. Podemos sentirnos orgullosos del trabajo que hemos hecho todos en conjunto con la profesión veterinaria para el bienestar de la humanidad. Muchas gracias.